What if I told you that the biggest iPhone leak of the year did not come from a random insider, but from Apple's own supplier getting hacked? This is not a concept render. This is not a blurry prototype from a cafe. Real internal documents, real drop test footage, real calibration files. And they reveal almost everything about the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max before Apple even steps on stage. Let's start with the detail that finally ends months of debate, the drop test footage. In the leaked video, an iPhone 18 Pro Max in a new silver finish is going through Apple's internal impact testing, and right away something looks different. The back design has changed. The glass and metal now flow together in one smooth surface. The sharp two-tone industrial style from the iPhone 17 Pro is gone. This looks cleaner, more refined, more premium. Even the Apple logo has changed. It is no longer matte. It now has a mirror finish that reflects light more clearly. It stands out more. The body also appears slightly thicker in the footage. At first, that might sound like a small detail, but later when we talk about the battery, that extra thickness will make perfect sense. Another clip from the same internal batch shows Apple testing a rumored dark cherry color. And this time, it is not just talk, there is physical proof. A leaked dark cherry SIM tray confirms that at least some models will still keep a physical SIM slot. While Apple continues to push eSIM in many regions, it looks like physical SIM is not completely gone yet. Now let's talk about the camera bump, because yes, it looks thicker too. And now we finally know why. Calibration strings found inside the leaked documents confirm that Apple is switching to a new main camera sensor this year. That alone is big, but there is more. The files also confirm that Apple has made calibration adjustments to support a variable aperture lens.
This is huge.
That means the main camera can physically control how much light enters the sensor. In bright daylight, it can reduce light for sharper details. In low light, it can open wider to capture more brightness. This is not just software processing. This is hardware control, and it gives photographers more flexibility than ever before on an iPhone. Interestingly, the telephoto and ultra-wide lenses are not mentioned in these documents. That strongly suggests they remain mostly unchanged from the iPhone 17 Pro. So the major upgrade focus this year seems to be on the main sensor. Now let's move to the front. Since 2022, the dynamic island has had all its components grouped tightly in the center. But this year, Apple is doing something new. The leaked information confirms that the infrared sensor for Face ID is being moved fully to the left side and placed under the display for the first time. And because of that internal rearrangement, the visible dynamic island shrinks by around 35%. That means more usable screen space, a cleaner look, and a step closer to a true full-screen iPhone. Now here comes one of the most surprising parts of this entire leak, the battery numbers. The standard iPhone 18 Pro increases only slightly, from 4,252 mAh to 4,288 mAh. That is about a 1% jump. In real life, most users may not even notice that difference. But the Pro Max is a completely different story. It jumps from 5,088 mAh to 5,567 mAh. That is nearly a 10% increase. And remember, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is already rated for up to 39 hours of video playback. With this new battery size, the 18 Pro Max could cross 43 hours. That is massive for heavy users. Of course, there is a trade-off. The phone becomes about 0.25 millimeters thicker and around 7 grams heavier. Not a huge difference, but it is there. Still, for many users, extra battery life is worth a little extra weight. Thermals are also getting serious attention. Apple's vapor chamber cooling system, first introduced on the 17 Pro, is expanding this year. Reports say it will cover almost the entire internal area of the phone instead of just one section. That means heat spreads more evenly. And when heat is controlled better, performance stays stable for longer periods, especially during gaming or heavy video recording. Now let's talk about the A20 Pro chip, because this is where engineering gets really interesting. Leaked schematics show that Apple is moving the RAM from directly on top of the chip to beside it. This small layout change can improve heat management. Less heat concentration means better sustained performance. The phone is also expected to use new LPDDR6 memory. That means faster bandwidth, better multitasking, and stronger AI performance. On top of that, leaks point to a larger neural engine inside the chip. That is the part responsible for AI tasks. So expect smarter on-device processing, better photo enhancements, and more advanced machine learning features. Now here is where things get complicated. The modem situation. Apple's second-generation C2 modem was originally planned to support both standard 5G and millimeter wave 5G, but according to the leaked information, millimeter wave support did not work out during development. So Apple may split the models. Devices outside the US could use Apple's C2 modem, while US models may still rely on a Qualcomm modem for full millimeter wave support. That is not what many people expected. And finally, we need to talk about price, because this might be the hardest part to accept. Rising component costs have pushed estimates much higher. Some analysts now believe the base iPhone 18 Pro could jump from $1,099 to around $1,399. That is a $300 increase. And here is the twist: there may not even be a standard base iPhone 18 this year. Reports suggest only the Pro Max, and a new foldable iPhone Ultra will launch. That means if you want a new iPhone in 2026, you are entering at a premium level. So what is my honest opinion? From a technology standpoint, the iPhone 18 Pro Max looks impressive. The battery upgrade alone is a big win. The variable aperture camera is a meaningful hardware improvement. The smaller dynamic island makes the front look cleaner, and the expanded cooling system shows Apple is thinking long-term about performance. But the price increase is heavy, very heavy. If it truly reaches $1,399, many users will think twice. For power users who care about battery life, camera control, and performance, the Pro Max may be worth it. For casual users, the jump could feel too steep. At the end of the day, this leak changes everything. This is not speculation anymore. Internal testing files, battery specs, and chip layouts give us a very clear picture of what is coming. Now I want to hear from you. Does the massive battery upgrade on the Pro Max make it worth the extra thickness and higher price? Or would you prefer a slimmer phone at a lower cost? Comment your thoughts below. And if you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon like that.